Yes, good evening, friends, family, haters. Today we have a very serious situation unfolding in St. Lucia, and it have to do with these people who stole the white rum they have selling in the brewery. They said that the rum it's undiluted. That means it is 95% strong in alcohol. So whoever see anybody buying or selling those alcohol on the road, I suggest you flag those people down because anybody who consume it, the person is gonna go straight to the grave. It's that serious. So in Creole na fezos av lani moun kapasa le chimè ka suppose ka van wam blanc sans licence. Souple pa achete wam lan from se moun sa puisque percentage là c'est 4,15%. C'est 9,5 presque en 100 n'importe monde qui boit internally body a pas vle tout wam sa système li so ça kay fait moun malade. So c'est important pour souple se moun sa qui ka ouais passer puis vendre se wam sa souple de bout de faire ça puisque la honeymoon maintenant qui malade et me connaître ce monde ça c'est wam blanc yo ka boire so ce monde ça si ont pas de bonne situation ça va venir soyer. Bon, now I want to speak English since I want to do my video. I just want to speak so both people can get an understanding of what's going on. So I want to speak about that. You see, the people who stole that alcohol, that is an inside job when I look at it because one if you have to know they have rum. The people who took the rum, in fact, what I want to say, they knew that the alcohol was going to be legalized, so they saw that as an opportunity so they can make an extra money to help hold themselves. But in the process, if you're doing that and you go passing around and you're selling something that is not diluted, you just passing around and you're killing everybody you're selling the thing for. So it's important that you flag these people down, you stop doing that immediately. Yeah, because the only people who are supposed to be passing around selling those kind of white rum are the ones who have the license and they're passing in the truck selling it for you because they know how to dilute it. But we as citizens, we don't really know how to do that. There's something you have to google and do different stuff, because what people do when the alcohol is strong, what they try to do, they put water inside of it to I should not throw that on. Yeah, they put water inside of it to dilute it, but when you put water after a while, the rum having an old smell, so that's not the right way to do it. You have to do those things in a. They have a bidon, they have ways they organizing it. I don't really know. I don't want to get into that conversation. What I don't know about, I don't speak about. So, like I tell you, this is an inside job. The people know how the environment and everything is, so it's somebody who did that day. So I want you to know, if you're continuing to proceed with selling that alcohol to our citizens and you ending up killing so many people around the country, you will be held accountable, you understand? So it's important that we try to find a way to stop that situation immediately, because people are going to die and then people are going to think like it's because of the coronavirus, people starting to die in St. Lucia, and it's all because of somebody doing a nonsense. They always have people that just doing things to cause chaos, and that self our emergency services like our police officers and firemen, they need to talk to people who have shops and alert them to deal with that stuff, period, because alcohol with a percentage of 95, that is meant for outside surfaces. This is for sanitizing and to do other stuff that's not meant to drink on the inside. So the situation is very disturbing, and this is why I'm speaking about it now. I saw the video on the news, but since I'm so busy, I didn't get a chance to listen to the percentage. Now, is when I listened to GIS this morning, I heard the people saying it's 95%. That is, I find that very disturbing. I heard people talking about, their loved ones not feeling too well, the thing on them. I like, what the hell am I hearing? So this is very disturbing, man. So people try to address that situation, and I want to get into our health when it comes to that time where alcohol is being lifted. I don't really want to get too much into those conversations, because any conversation that have to do with alcohol is a nuisance conversation to me. When it's people under the influence, people don't care if nothing people say is their life they're enjoying. So I just wanted to let people know, um, people who making fire and burning bushes around in the community. If you want to burn bushes, try to let people know, because people have children at the home and the smell is not too good for the lungs, and especially concerning people already have respiratory distress. So people really need to be proactive about doing things, because a lot of them they making the fire, and wherever they there the smoke not affecting them at all. So it's only where the breeze is taking the smoke is where people get affected. So it's important that we try to communicate with each other, even when people underneath the influence. Just try your best to be at your calm, because when people drunk, people act all stupid and stuff, and violence and discrimination is a must. So everywhere you go, you'll always get that. You just have to get used to it. So the another topic that I'd like to speak about is our people who cleaning at people's home and stuff. Please remember, when you go at people's home, inside of the environment, the air that you're breathing is likely to have the coronavirus particles, because of all of the coughing and sneezing people doing. So what I have there is almonds. I'm putting them to dry, finish wash them. So please practice to wear on mask, because when you fall sick, that situation ain't going to end well for you at all, at all, at all. The more you get to go to the hospital, the more clots chances are that happening inside of you from the side effects of the virus. Because what it does, your body have cells, and anytime the virus is taking over your cells, the body does not want the cells, because it's not it's also, the more your body have to fight against that, the more damage it's going to do inside of you. And I find those situations very disturbing. And moving on to another conversation, the people who came down on the cruise ship from foreign, those who working on the cruise ships and stuff, I'm happy to see that they're taking good care of you. That's good vibes. Yeah, right now they'll be in a hotel for about 2 weeks, and the government taking care of them. So my advice to y'all, when you're going to come back into society, remember you was on the cruise ship. The chances are y'all might not be infected. So if y'all have good health, when y'all come into society, y'all look y'all hair restrictions being freed and stuff. Try not to let your influence get the best of you, especially knowing people who have shop and stuff. They sometimes want to make money, so they'll do whatever it takes to get you intoxicated and stuff, which I don't want to get into. I don't want to get on people's bad side, but I'm just asking citizens to try and be disciplined, because in a time where you have food shortages and people want to drink and they're not eating properly, they're not sleeping enough. You're supposed to get at least 5 to 6 hours of sleep so the body can recoup itself. So when people are not practicing those things, this is something that's very serious, especially concerning your hygiene, where um, you're not brushing your teeth twice a day. Like you wake up in the morning, after you have breakfast, you brush it, or whatever you eat, you brush it, and before you go and sleep, you brush it also. Concerning where you have to wear mask and you have to breathe that same air. So it's important that we take care of ourselves. Because when you see you're not taking care of yourself and you're wearing a mask, you're likely to cause more harm than good to yourself. And another thing that I wanted to say is about showering also. It's important you shower twice a day if you can, wherever they have water. So we have to work on our hygiene, we have to work on our lifestyle, we have to learn on safety, health and safety tips. These are things that are very important. So like I tell you people, we have something very important unfolding. I would like you to give me a like, subscribe, share, and go on my Facebook page, where you'll get all my live videos of what's going on around the world, I mean in my country, so you can educate yourself, so we can eradicate the coronavirus. Because them leaders trying to make people believe like is illegal people coming from backdoor and stuff, but we already know where the stuff comes from and what really going on. So try not to deceive the people too much, because the government right now, they're looking for ways so they can bring their tourist friends, so they can continue to make their living. So try to be a snitch and try fight against your own people, because that's what they love, when we're fighting against each other. You check it. So I go check you out later. This is a short video. I'll do another part later.